In 1955, in Seattle, a boy named Bill Gates was born. While other kids played with toys, young Bill had a different kind of playground, the world of books. He wasn't just reading. He was devouring them, page by page, driven by an insatiable curiosity. He'd look at the world around him and constantly ask, why do things work this way? And how can we make them better? This simple, yet powerful, question would become the guiding force of his entire life. At just 13 years old, Bill encountered a machine that would change everything. It was big, clumsy, and to most people, a complete mystery, a computer. But for Bill, the moment he sat in front of that screen, something just clicked. It felt like coming home. He poured countless hours into learning its language, typing commands, experimenting, breaking the code, and then piecing it all back together. This wasn't just a hobby. It was the beginning of an epic journey. Soon after, he and his friend, Paul Allen, decided to put their new skills to the test. Their first project? A simple program to organize their school's class schedules. It might sound small, but it worked so well that the school officially adopted it. Imagine that. At only 14 years old, Bill Gates wasn't just a kid who liked computers anymore. He was a real, working programmer. He had tasted the power of turning an idea into a useful tool. Years flew by, and Bill earned a spot at one of the world's most prestigious universities, Harvard. Everyone around him saw it as the ultimate ticket to success. This is your chance, they'd say. Don't throw away this incredible future. But deep down, Bill felt the conflict. He knew that the hallowed halls of Harvard were not where his true dream would come to life. So, he made one of the boldest, most difficult decisions of his life. He dropped out. He turned his back on the safe, guaranteed path to follow the call of his own ambition. In 1975, in a small, humble office, Bill Gates and Paul Allen founded a company. They gave it a simple name, Microsoft. Their mission, however, was anything but simple. It was revolutionary. They envisioned a world where a computer wasn't just for massive corporations or governments, but a tool for every single person in every single home. They weren't just building software. They were trying to build the future, but the path to the future is never easy in the early days. Microsoft had almost nothing. No big investment, no fancy office, and very little support. What they did have was something far more valuable, relentless determination. Bill worked with an intensity that was almost superhuman, often clocking in more than 16 hours a day. He was writing code, hunting down bugs, and obsessively refining every single detail. He lived by a powerful belief: a big dream requires big sacrifice. And then, after all the struggle and sleepless nights, came the breakthrough that would shake the world. A new operating system they called Windows. It was revolutionary because it was designed for people. It made computers intuitive, friendly, and even fun. Suddenly, the complex world of computing was accessible to everyone. As Windows took over the world, computers became an essential part of our daily lives. And the young dreamer who dropped out of college became one of the richest and most influential people on the planet. But for Bill Gates, the story didn't end with success. It was just the beginning of a new chapter. After decades of building his empire, he shifted his focus from making money to giving it away. He and his then-wife Melinda established one of the largest charitable foundations in history. Their new mission was to tackle some of the world's biggest problems, preventing deadly diseases, improving education for children, funding vaccine research, and fighting extreme poverty. Bill Gates came to understand a profound truth. The true measure of a person's life isn't what they accumulate, but what they contribute. When you look back, the story of Bill Gates isn't just about wealth or technology. It's a powerful lesson in human potential. It's a story about curiosity, that burning desire to understand the world. It's a story about passion, finding the one thing that sets your soul on fire. It's a story about courage, the guts to take risks and walk your own path. And above all, it's a story about persistence, the grit to keep going when everyone else would quit. So if you have a dream, no matter how small it seems right now, don't be afraid to start. Don't be afraid to take a risk and bet on yourself. And never, ever let anyone convince you that your dream is impossible. Because every single thing that has ever changed the world started in exactly the same way, with one person who dared to believe in one idea. Thank you so much for watching this story with us. If it inspired you, please give this video a like and subscribe to our channel for more stories that matter. We'll see you in the next one.